People stare, I can feel it. When the wind catches the edge of my smile and they see my eyes like a stranger has moved in, they glance at my throat too like they hear something they can't place. Maybe it's just the acoustics. These buildings turn whispers into rumors. Maybe it's because they can tell I'm in love. I love Nicole. She means the world to me. Our apartment complex has thin walls and humming lights and a laundry room that thumps all night like a slow, dying heart. When it rains, the carpet near the stairwell darkens and never quite dries. It's not much, but it's ours. And Mike and Chris live next door, which means we split beers and bills and excuses to avoid the outside world. They're saving money. We're saving time. Tonight I've decided to stop saving. 5 years together, not one forever. I don't want a flash mob or a video with 1,000 views. I don't want attention. I want us and the quiet and that look she gets when she's about to laugh. I rehearse on the walk up the stairs, counting my steps to keep my breathing steady. On our floor, the light flickers, then warms to a steady buzz that makes the skin on my arms tingle. She opens the door when my key scrapes. Nicole greets me with a kiss as I walk in, soft, careful, familiar. There's a faint gym sweat scent mixed with the apartment's sweetness. She went earlier, I remember. I grip the ring in my pocket so hard my palm aches. Babe, I tell her, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Nicole, will you marry me? She stares. Her eyes are steady but distant, like she's looking at me from the bottom of a pool. The room hums louder. Somewhere in the vents, something clicks on, sighs out, and keeps sighing. Nicole? My voice wobbles. I'm asking you if you want to marry me. She doesn't answer. The silence presses on my chest. The apartment feels smaller. I can't help it. My voice rises. It's not me. I'm not the yelling kind. I don't like to make a scene, but something about that stare-blank calm makes me feel like the floor is sliding. I leave. My eyes burn. My throat tightens. The hallway smells stronger tonight, like damp cloth and old flowers. I knock on Mike and Chris's door. It opens immediately, like they were waiting. Inside is the same disaster as always. Pizza boxes that remember better days. Cups that forgot what they were holding. A couch with a permanent slump. The air is heavier. I sink into the sag and tell them everything. The proposal. The stare. The way my voice went somewhere sharp and I couldn't pull it back. I want them to laugh and call me dramatic, to say, she's messing with you, man. They don't. They just sit there with that way too serious stillness, eyes glassy in the TV's light. The show washes their faces blue, then green, then a shiver of snow. You're taking her side, I say? Really? More silence. It's like the whole building is holding its breath. I feel that ugly heat again, the part of me that wants an answer no matter what shape it takes. I talk until my throat rubs raw, The words start coming out wrong. Wrong pitch. Wrong person. Sometimes it sounds like me. Sometimes it sounds like them. Sometimes... A knock. A papery voice through wood. "Is everything all right in there?" Mrs. Thorne. Upstairs, always listening. Old bones, quick feet. I stand and the floorboards complain. I don't want to make trouble. I smooth my shirt and open the door. "Everything's fine," I say. Softer. "Sorry for the noise." "I heard enough to know," she says, peering past me like the hallway might swallow her if she steps too close. Her eyes are wet and bright. "You need to do what is right." What is right? The words hang between us like a draft. "You're right," I say. "I will." She nods once and is gone, her steps faster than they should be. I sink back into the couch and put on something that doesn't ask me questions. One of those shows where people argue about antique lamps. Mike and Chris stare at the screen. They always did like the ending more than the middle. After a while, I say, "I'm sorry for freaking out." And the room seems to absorb it without comment. That's the thing about friends. You can sit beside them and forgive each other without saying a word. I call Nicole because I'm not the kind of man who lets things rot. The line rings and rings. The voicemail that answers is my favorite one of her. The one where she says my name like it's a secret. Then the antiques dissolve into a breaking news banner. Helicopter footage spills over our complex, the camera eye cold and hovering. The anchor's voice has that precise calm people use when they don't want to think about the ground under their feet. Authorities are serving a search warrant at the Maple Crest Apartments. Residents are asked to remain in their units. A body cam view takes over flashlight beam, rubber soles sliding on damp carpet. That same flicker of the hall light outside my door. The image staggers as they climb the stairs I counted earlier. My heart folds. The TV shows my hallway. It shows the door across from mine, the one with the dent from where someone once missed their keys and kicked without thinking. It shows the scuffed paint around Mike and Chris's knob. They knock. The same knock I heard. Only this time, they don't wait. The door bursts inward on the screen as the real door in front of me shivers like it's remembering the same pain. Blue jackets flood the room. Someone says my name, like they know it from somewhere. I didn't give it. Cold hands on my wrists. My mouth tries to shape questions and comes up with breath instead. I did what was right. Mrs. Thorne was right. I feel relieved, like I can finally stop holding something up with my bare hands. It's hard to keep things, people, moments. They're always sliding away, even when you press them between careful pages. I love my friends. I love their dumb jokes and their bad pizza and the way they filled space without demanding anything from it. I love Nicole's voice most of all. The way it could unspool a room and braid it back together around us. She could take the words out of my mouth with a sentence. After a while, I learned to put hers back in. Don't look at me like that. Don't make it ugly. You don't have to show everything to understand it. Some things are better implied. She's with me. When I speak, she's there, just under the pitch. A thread of her threaded through me. People hear it. That's why they stare. It's love, and I'm not ashamed to be a man in love. I won't be alone. Not really. Buildings have their own ways of keeping. So do I. What we take for love. What we keep because the world won't. It's not about attention. You understand that. It's not who I am. It's who we are, when we are quiet enough to hear it. The hallway outside is a tangle of voices and radios and the damp hush of the carpet. Someone says the word time, like it belongs to them now. The officers walk me past Mrs. Thorne's door. It opens a crack, then closes again. Downstairs, the automatic light in the lobby offers me up like an apology. The rain makes the glass doors difficult to see through. Everything is smeared red lights, blue, my reflection with her tucked behind my teeth.